News emerged earlier this year the High Street Cable Car could be back in action within 5 years. The trust behind the project was preparing for a major fundraising drive and planning for a $2 million terminus near Mornington Park. 6 months down the track, a public meeting is being planned to update the public on progress. Dunedin Cable Car Trust Chairman Phil Cole is here with the latest. Good evening, Phil.
Good evening, Rebecca.
Remind us of your plans for the High Street Cable Car.
Yes, right. The plans were to run the original Mornington Cable Car back down the High Street again, as it was back in the 50s, and to do so using cable cars built to the original design, and also using the original cable cars that have been restored up in Ferrymead.
Now, what sort of reaction did you get to the big announcement in January?
Well, actually, we didn't actually do the big announcement because we realised there was lots more paperwork involved. So rather than make a big announcement with nothing to announce, we thought we'd get the paperwork, which is like the boring bits, sorted out first, and then we'd do the bigger announcement later on this year, or probably more realistically be February, March 2014.
Have you had any promises of financial support thus far?
Not so far, but then we haven't asked for any. The good thing about I suppose over the last 6 months has been we have had a number of $500 donations. We've had a $4,000 donation, mainly from people who have found out about us and want to give money, and that's without us actually asking for any. So that's a positive sign. So
what's been happening with the paperwork in the last 6 months?
Well, we've had to get a lot of preliminary reports done, and which are probably now nearly finalised. And that's more like with the engineering side and the infrastructure side and stuff like that. And also we've been given a number of talks, I think it's about 10 in the last 6 months, to various groups around Dunedin who are interested, which have been very well received.
Now you're planning some public meetings this Sunday. What's involved there?
Right, yeah, there's going to be 2 sessions at the Otago Museum in the Hutton Theatre. One's between 1 and 3 and the other one's between 3 and 5 p.m. They're both going to be the same sessions, but basically we're going to have a poster display, a question and answer thing that people can write their ideas on or want to ask questions about. We're also going to have a PowerPoint presentation, a chance then for us to mingle with them to find out their concerns or their ideas, and then a question and answer session of about 30 minutes at the end of each session.
You'll be hoping for a groundswell of support, but exactly what kind of support are you looking for?
Probably 2 kinds. One, the practical kind, which has been evident from the talks I've given, where we have a number of people in Dunedin who have got engineering experience and are quite happy to help out in a practical sense, and also from the general promotion side, people who are really interested in wanting it back up and running, who can get out there and just promote them.
Now, there was a discussion of a Mornington Terminus in Phase 1 of the project. How confident are you that that may still yet happen?
We're pretty confident because although there's there's a big sum to be raised for the cable car, for the actual terminus building itself, you're talking no more than $2 million. So what we aim to do is to raise that $2 million by the 2nd of March 2017, which is exactly 60 years to the day when the Mornington Cable Car previously ran.
Wow. All the best. Dunedin Cable Car Trust Chairman Phil Cole, thanks very much for your time.
Thanks, Rebecca.